Hi, in front of me is a MacBook 13-inch model A1342 that needs the screen replaced. First, we must position the notebook so as the back lid to face down. Then I'm using a putty knife, although this is not the best of it because I was looking for a rounded corner. But the purpose is to pry out the bezel or the framed plastic frame. And now I'm using a hair dryer to loosen the adhesive between the plastic frame and the back lid. Please make sure that you're careful not to scratch the screen. I am using a sharp corner putty knife, but at this time I'm very careful not to scratch the screen. And a note on the hair dryer, I'm using a low heat as not to melt the plastic frame. And also a note on the video, this is a full-length video, so if you're a tech guy and you need a shortcut, you might want to fast forward this. But I am here to show off this video to the newbies, especially those who have not opened the MacBook yet. So this is an actual situation I have. This is the first time I have opened this LCD screen for a customer, which I have to replace the LCD screen. So please continue watching it. Also a note on this section right now, I am working close to the camera, and adjacent to both sides of the camera are magnets. Please do not remove those magnets, because those magnets are the ones which can securely or tightly fasten the screen assembly to the body or to the chassis when you close the notebook. at this time, I'm the lower section of the frame, the plastic frame, is a little bit stuck. By the way, I'm pointing on the magnets which I mentioned earlier. Please do not remove those magnets. At this time, I'm applying some more heat. Please always apply low heat. Again, do not be in a hurry at this point. Be very patient, because you might damage it if you forcefully pull the frame out of the assembly. Some additional notes: the lower corners of the screen close to the hinges, left and right hinges, are the hardest to remove, so you have to apply some more heat over there, but not so much to melt the plastic. Be very careful about that. And again, for those of you who have gone up until this point of the video, I have not shortcut anything on this video. This is the actual situation I have when I was to replace the LCD screen of this MacBook. So I was finally able to remove the bezel out of the screen assembly. And the next step is to remove the screws. There are two screws on both sides of the LED screen, and two more screws on the lower section. So there are 6 cross slot, Phillips screws that you should need to remove. As you may notice, I'm using a marker. I usually use a marker to mark spots on, especially of screws, so that it's easier for me to when I replace them back in their position. So after finally removing the screws, I have to pull out horizontally the screen towards me, and right now I'm trying to remove the black adhesive tape that's trying to cover the video or the data connector. It's a bit too tight, so I'm trying to be cautious at this time, because the clearance is just very short. Very small. Right now I'm using the hot air dryer to remove the tape. Actually, this is a thermal tape. Now I'm looking at an LED screen, and the part number is LP133WX2-TLG1. For the specs and details on where to buy it, you may want to visit my website, ifixiteasy.com, and look for Macbook LCD replacement. In there I put a link where to buy those that particular LED screen. As you may notice, the cable is so short, and the clearance is very tight. So what I'm gonna do is loosen the other end of the video cable. I am now on the logic board section, and I'm trying to disconnect the other end of the video cable so that it will loosen up, so that I can pull out the one that's been connected to the LED screen. So what I'm gonna do next is to pull the video cable, so at least I have a an area to work on reconnecting to the new LED screen. But it looks like I'm having an issue and having a problem right now. So what I'm going to do next is to remove the electrical conduit where the cable runs through. Right now, this is the conduit I'm talking. There are two Phillips screws that you have to remove, and you have to pry out using that putty knife that I have used earlier. Okay, so now that I have removed the conduit, I'm going to give it a little pull from the end of the video cable, so at least I have a space to work. At this point, I am assuming that I have the new LED screen, so all I have to do is to reconnect to the video cable. Connector. I will be using a surgical tweezer. Actually, you can use a needle nose pliers, but I'm more comfortable using this tool. Now that I have replaced the connector, the next thing to do is to fasten it to the board. And what I'm trying to do right now is to push down the locking clip. Well, I guess I am already done from here, but I'm just only 50% of my work. The other 50% is to put everything back together. Don't have to miss any single screw or any small components. At this point, I don't have to put the bezels yet. I have to power the machine and see if it works, and it looks like it is working perfectly good. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you need more tips and tricks, especially when reassembling this machine, please go to my website at ifixiteasy.com and search for the post related to this video.